Sam. Play within yourself. Play within yourself. Everybody got it. Here we go. And we need Bobcats with you.
I don't think there was any doubt that it was a big-time rivalry. I think it's the oldest. Somebody told me the other day they've been playing each other since 1910, and so that's incredible.
Every time there's been a Mullins quarterback, Central has won by 13 points over Abilene, starting with me, and then my brothers carried on their day. It just so happened that we were like an omen for Abilene, the Mullins, if you can believe that.
You know, being around Abilene and talking to those guys, Chuck Mosier's players back in the 50s, what came up really quickly were the games with San Angelo, and those are some of the games that I remember the most too.
My name is Billy Joe Mullins. I was a starting quarterback in 1959 for the San Angelo Central Bobcats. In 1959, the Bobcats' dream, all of the Bobcats' dream, was to beat Abilene. Every one of them dreamed to beat Abilene. And at the end of the game, we were 2 yards away from a touchdown. We were leading 6-0, and there was about 45 seconds left during the game. And I knew if we didn't score, they'd have a chance to run it back on the kickoff. But if I did score, it wouldn't make any difference. I figured we would win. Tommy Ford called his favorite play 44 dive. That's what he was known for, 44 dive. He ran it 3 times, and it was like hitting a steel wall. So when he came back to the huddle, it was 4th down, 2 yards to go. And I said, Tommy, give me the ball, I'll take it in. And here's what Tommy said. He said, you promise? And I said, I promise, Tommy. So when we broke the huddle, the last thing he said was, remember now, you promised. So God helped me fulfill that promise, and I did get the ball barely over the end zone, you know, to make a touchdown. I had an uncle who lived in Moran, Texas, whose favorite team was Abilene, because he did a lot of shopping in Abilene. He was a rancher. And when he picked up the paper and read the paper, he thought there was a misprint. He said, no way could San Angelo be 13 and Abilene nothing. They must have got it backwards. That's how shocked even the Abilene area was. Everybody celebrated. And when I say they stormed the dressing room, I'm talking about they stormed the dressing room, men and women both.
My name's Steve Warren. I was the head football coach at Abilene High School, the Warbirds, from 1996 to 2015. Topped it off with the 2009 Class 5A Division II state championship with a win over Katy. The biggest part for me, Manny, was Gary Gaines was on the other sideline. And I came to Abilene with Gary as an assistant. And so Gary was the head coach there for a couple of years, and so I had an added incentive. You know, my gut was churning all week long. Here's a mentor of mine on the other sidelines, a man I love to this day, and a tremendous coach that we had an opportunity to play against, and fortunately beat in overtime the very first time we played them down there in San Angelo. So, you know, from that point forward, it's just been, you know, the Dan Gandy teams, and then obviously with Coach Davis now and things like that. So it was always a lot of fun. You always knew what you were going to get. You were going to get hit in the mouth, and it was going to be a tough ball game, but a good ball game. And I always enjoyed the rivalry. I don't know if you'll ever capture what the Little Southwest Conference was about for many, many years, but to get everybody back playing each other in a district fashion would be a start. And I would love, you know, realignment comes up this year and the numbers get turned in here in a few weeks, and hopefully the UIL will make that decision to put them back out west.
Abilene's always tough. They got a tradition. But the Bobcats have also formed a tradition. They've also got a tradition. So it's going to be a battle.
Once an Eagle, always an Eagle. That's what Royce Curtis used to always say, and I love those guys, and I love being a fan of the Abilene High Eagles. I love walking around town and still running into old players and getting pats on the back and talking about old times, and you know, even do that from some of the San Angelo guys. You know, in the business I'm in now, every once in a while I'll stop in and see those guys as well. And so it's a great time in my life right now. It was a great transition time for me. I love what I do. here at BML, but I also enjoy still being an Eagle, and always will be, and have very, very fond memories of that place over there on North 6th and Shelton. It's a good stop.